When things are calm, you probably make pretty good decisions. You can weigh options, you can reflect, you can tolerate uncertainty. But under stress, people often make decisions they later can't understand. They say things like, "I don't know what I was thinking. That wasn't like me. I knew better, so why did I do that?" Internal family systems offers a very clear answer. Parts that take over under stress often make decisions we regret, not because they're bad, but because they're panicked. IFS says we're not one unified decision maker. We're a system of parts, each with its own roles, fears, and strategies. And under stress, the parts that come forward are not the ones operating from calm and clarity. They're the fastest, most protective ones. When the nervous system perceives threat, self-energy drops. Calm, clarity, perspective, all of that recedes, and protective parts take over. In internal family systems, self-energy is the natural state of calm, curiosity, clarity, compassion, and confidence that allows you to lead your internal system effectively. It's the aspect of you, your true nature or essence, that can observe and relate to your parts without being overwhelmed, reactive, or hijacked by fear. When parts take over, they analyze quickly, they plan, they problem solve, but they are not operating from spaciousness, they're operating from urgency. One common part is the fix-it part. This part believes something must be done now. Send the text, quit the job, end the relationship, say yes, say no, do something, anything to reduce the discomfort. This part isn't asking what's the wisest move, it's asking how do I make this feeling stop? Then there's the catastrophizing part. This part scans the future and finds the worst possible outcome. If you don't act immediately, you'll be abandoned, you'll fail, you'll miss your chance forever. Under stress, this part sounds like logic, but it's fear dressed up as foresight. There's also the people-pleasing part, highly relational, highly attuned. Under stress, it sacrifices long-term well-being for short-term safety. If I keep them happy, I'll be okay. And then there's the self-critical manager. This part believes harshness will keep you in line. It pressures you into decisions through shame. You should know better. Don't mess this up. Just push through. All of these parts are trying to protect you. None of them are malicious, but none of them have enough access to self when the system is flooded. Here's the key IFS insight. Good decisions require self-energy, and stress temporarily removes access to it. So when you judge yourself later, why did I do that? You're judging a stressed nervous system with a calm one. That's not fair, and it's not accurate. Another important piece. Many of these parts learned their strategies early. They learned to decide quickly, to anticipate danger, to manage outcomes. Those strategies may have once been life-saving, but under adult stress, they can become rigid and extreme. As we heal, we often notice something surprising. Impulsive or regrettable decisions don't happen because we don't care. They happen because we care so much that parts take over. So, what does an IFS approach to decision-making under stress look like? First, we slow the system down, not to make the right decision, but to restore self-energy. Instead of asking, what should I do? We ask, who is activated right now? You might notice urgency, fear, pressure, a sense that there's only one acceptable option. That's information. From self, we can say, I see how scared you are. I get why you want this resolved immediately. You don't have to decide alone. Often, the most self-led decision is not deciding yet. Giving space allows protectors to relax, and when they do, clarity returns. not because you forced it, but because the system feels safer. Over time, your parts learn something new. They don't have to hijack the moment to be heard. Self will listen. Here's the reframe I want to leave you with. If you've made decisions you regret under stress, that doesn't mean you're irresponsible, broken, or self-sabotaging. It means a part of you was trying desperately to protect you. The work isn't to shame that part. The work is to build enough internal safety that next time that part doesn't have to take over. Wisdom doesn't come from perfect parts. It comes from having a relationship with them. And the more self you bring to stress, the less your parts have to panic.